Audio Jungle.
Amy Matt here, and Money in the Bank. Holy shit. What a good show. And I mean, kind of had a lot of expectations with the predictions in the video, and this was a very good show. I just said that, yeah, really enjoyed it, and I think that I can't wait to see where this goes from here. I mean, SummerSlam, July 30th is coming up, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting in the next couple of weeks to see how this is gonna go and turn out. We start off with Money in the Bank for the women's side. Got Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Lacey Evans, who had a little green paint on her eye for some reason. Raquel Rodriguez and Shotzi Blackheart paired Liv Morgan, and this match was a car wreck. I mean, we have Asuka go through a ladder. Well, kind of. It didn't break. There was a lot of really good, dangerous spots in this match, as you would expect in a ladder match. But, close calls. Liv Morgan came up onto the ladder, and the Money in the Bank winner. And we called it, you know. I'm glad we did. Not over yet, but we called it. Very good match, in my opinion. It's got United States Championship, Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley. And this match made Bobby look dominant. Like, it really did. There was no doubt about it. And I think that this match could have gone either way. Austin took control after a while, but Bobby regained power and beat Theory by submission. I can't remember the move exactly, but yeah, anyways, Bobby is the new, I believe, 3-time United States champion. I might be wrong on that. I will check it out. And I mean, it's cool. I think that Bobby as the US champion is great. I don't know where they're gonna go from here, unfortunately, but here it is. You have Bianca Belair versus Carmella for the Raw Women's title. This was a really good match too, and I mean, it just goes to show you how strong Bianca is. And you really thought that you were gonna see a new champion here, but Bianca ended up retaining and still EST of WWE, so there you go. You have the Undisputed Take Team Championship match for Usos and the Street Profits. So this was really good too. At one point, it was called Broadway. I can't remember. Brian Zhang mentioned it in his Wrestling and Regret video, so he thought that was pretty cool. But this was a good match, and Usos retained. There's a rumor that the Street Profits might break up. I don't know if there's any tension between those two. There's a rumor going around. I just hope they don't break up right now. I think they're still on fire. But yeah, the Usos retain the titles. And yeah, that's interesting. You have the SmackDown Championship title for the women's side, Ronda Rousey versus Natalya, and I gotta say, this match was pretty fucking good. I mean, for as much as I let off a little steam, so to speak, it was actually really good, and a really good submission match of sorts, even though it wasn't a submission match. But, Ronda did win by an armbar. You have the ankle lock by both women, a lot of reversals with the abdominal stretch, of course, the sharpshooter by both women as well as the ankle lock. But yeah, Ronda ended up winning. And out comes Liv Morgan. So, what was it that I said? Oh yeah. Be poetic justice if Carmella won the title and Liv Morgan cashed in. Well, I mean, she didn't cash in on the Raw Women's Championship, but it is what it is. And I honestly really would have wanted Natalya to win just so Liv can beat her ass, but again, you know, it happens. And you thought that Liv was actually going to lose. You have Ronda put her in the ankle lock, which Liv reversed into a roll-up. She got the win. She's the new SmackDown Women's Champion, so I think that's pretty awesome. I mean, she deserves it, obviously, being in the company for a very long time. And I don't even think she was the NXT Women's Champion. Again, I'll look that up, but I doubt it. So yeah, this will be her first championship in WWE, so that's pretty cool. We have the Money in the Bank match, which I think is kind of bullshit in my opinion. You got Drew McIntyre versus Matt Riddick Moss, Amos, Matt Riddle, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Sheamus. And this match was very good, except you have Slapnuts Adam Pearce. He comes out, he says, you got a 7th member. Yeah, I guess that's fair. And it's Austin Theory. So he went from losing the US title to now he's in this match. And this was a good match too. You have a point where Amos was gonna climb the ladder, but apparently he's afraid of heights. So yeah. And you know, it's kind of very cool. You have Matt Riddle putting a Heyman's DDT on Sheamus, and for some reason pointing to the sky, even though Randy Orton's not dead. So, very good match, and they all seem to pull out all the stops. It's just that the women's ladder match was better, in my opinion, but Austin Theory obviously climbed the ladder and had won. And there's the new Money in the Bank. Now, I watched Raw, and apparently at SummerSlam, you're going to have a rematch for the US title with Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley. I really don't agree with that. I would have preferred MVP and Lashley, but WWE logic. Anyways, so we'll see where that goes. Anyways, very good show in my opinion. Really was entertained by it. Well, there it is. Talk to you later. Bye.
So you know that them cutting WCW was a long time coming. But I think that there's this myth out there that Jamie Keller that's why he took pleasure in cutting WCW. I don't think that's the case at all. Because if you look at some of his earlier interviews, like